My name is Dr. Kennedy Tercy, and this is Two Palms Medical Center, a specialized practice in Southern Texas focusing exclusively on gynecomastia removal surgery and men's aesthetics. In this video, we're going to follow our patient's journey. We're going to hear his lived experience having had gynecomastia. We're going to hear his thoughts about the surgery itself and how he feels now that the surgery is over. To introduce our patients,
I am 41 years old. I weigh 230. And what else did you want to know?
your height.
6'1".
Before continuing, I just wanted to comment, here at Two Palms, we put privacy first and foremost. For the guys that do have identifiable tattoos, we do not use their footage. And that is the case for the patient today. He's an excellent communicator, so I did want to use his audio because he gives a lot of insight in regards to living with gynecomastia and the surgery itself, but we're not going to be using any of his footage for privacy reasons. We are 2 days post-op.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I already saw the results. Slight pain. Other than that, slept like a baby. Fast and easy procedure. Amazing. I'm thankful. You could already see a difference. Just whenever you wear a shirt, you don't see that little puffy nipple popping out. That was always caused me that insecurity. So I'm happy, you know.
And when did you first notice that you might have it?
When I was like 16, 17, I started noticing I had puffy nipples. Didn't think anything of it. But what changed it was when I went to go see a male clinic and got on TRT, and I started doing testosterone. After that, my nipples started getting real sensitive. I talked to the doctor. He's like, "Oh, it's normal. It'll go away." But it never went away. My nipples had that little bulge on there.
Our patient just mentioned using TRT and that being one of the triggers for making the gynecomastia worse. Testosterone is something I want to touch on. It's a big trigger for gynecomastia. It's just a reality. It's a side effect of the medication. Testosterone is very useful, especially for guys with low testosterone levels or guys in their 30s and 40s who just want that little boost to maintain a healthy, active lifestyle. Using testosterone is not something to be frowned upon, and it's not something to be judged. If used properly, it is a very effective tool. Unfortunately, like any tool, there are side effects that you need to be mindful of, and gynecomastia can be one of them regardless of what you do. If you do develop it, surgery usually is the treatment, but I want to make this comment because a lot of guys feel the need to judge others for using testosterone when really that shouldn't be the case.
And every time it would get hot, my nipples would get puffy, and I would wear a t-shirt and you can see the puffiness, and I was like, oh, hell no. I looked into it and it was gyno.
Oh, how old were you when you started the TRT?
No, this was about 7 years ago. I'm 41 now, but like, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago.
So you were around like 32, 33?
Yes, sir.
And since then, has it been getting worse?
It grew a good amount, but it stopped after a while. But it was always there. It wasn't going nowhere.
And before that, so you noticed it when you were in like high school?
Yes.
And it was just mild and it got a lot worse?
It got worse after I got on TRT.
And did that doctor try to start you on any medications to help it?
He said it would go away.
Oh, he didn't even try?
He didn't even try.
Oh.
He said it would go away. And then I looked into it, and then I saw that it was gyno, and they're like, well, surgery. Hence how I found you, and I'm grateful.
So what made you wait?
It was, I work a lot in the oil field. You know, I work a lot. I'm always away from home. I looked into one in Austin, but that's too far of a drive being here in the Valley. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad I found you, honestly, because it made it a lot easier. So I asked for my 2 weeks off of work. Mm-hmm. Gonna do that, and eventually here in 2 weeks, go back to work, light work, and hopefully in a month be back in the gym and being able to work out some chest.
Perfect. Yeah, no, I think your results can be flawless.
I'm excited.
I really do. Now, we're not going to show any of your images, all this. I'm just going to use your voice just because you're a good speaker. And so going back to the day of surgery, that was 2 days ago.
Yes, sir.
Were you nervous at all?
No, I wasn't nervous. I was excited. It was something I've been looking forward to because as a guy that works out, especially my son loves to go to the beach. I have a, like 11-year-old son, and he loves to go to the beach. So when I go to the beach, I know it's weird, but taking off my shirt would cause a lot of insecurities. So I wouldn't do it. But now with this, let's go show it off.
Yeah. Now, again, I'm not going to show you, but any guy that did see you would be like, you're crazy. Like,
yeah. Right. That's another thing. So I would tell my buddies, like, man, I have gyno, and they'd be like, man, you can't really tell. But I could tell, and it plays a mental game with you. Like, if I can tell, I can see it, I'm not comfortable. Like this shirt right here is a baggy shirt. This is the type of shirts that I would wear, and I'm pretty thin. Like I work out 5 days, 6 days a week, so I don't have much body fat. But the fact that my nipples would get puffy and would pop out of my shirt, I couldn't. I would always, it's an insecurity. So now I already ordered a bunch of shirts that are my size, so I can show. I'm excited for that.
So on the morning of surgery, I think for you, you didn't want to be too sedated. I think we only gave you two of the tablets.
2 tablets.
So what do you remember from the day of?
I remember bits and pieces of it, but I'm not like I'm not a real scarish guy when it comes to like seeing stuff. I've gotten stitches on my hands and I've seen it. Like it's not, but it was smooth sailing for me, honestly. It was a breeze.
And you got home around pretty early, probably like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What ended up happening when you got back?
I got back, well, after we left here, we went to go eat, had some good food, went back home, and went about my day. Like I stayed up. Like,
oh, you didn't even take a nap?
No, I stayed up and I was just there. And I felt a little, groggy, sleepy, but I stayed up. I didn't go to bed till like 9:30. Took a little bit of Tylenol before bed, and that was it.
One comment I did want to make about his surgery specifically is that we did not do any liposuction. We did just straight gland removal. He's right on the border of whether or not doing the liposuction is a good idea. Preoperatively, I had this suspicion that his problem was almost entirely gland, so I elected not to do the liposuction. In retrospect, I think it would have made my life a little bit easier. He did have a little bit of fat surrounding the gland that made it a little more difficult to dissect out. But the trade-off is that the more we do, the more opportunity there is to introduce iatrogenic problems, aka problems that we created, the hospital or provider created. So I want to avoid that. We did not do liposuction in his case, but really it could have gone either way. In terms of the surgery itself, we did not do any lipo for you. We just did the gland removal. In terms of the anesthesia, do you remember feeling the 2 pokes of the numbing medicine?
Not really.
No?
No.
And us working on you, do you remember that part?
I remember seeing some. I remember because I'm a very curious person, so I would look and I would see y'all doing the procedure, but it was like I couldn't feel nothing.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see.
So in terms of anyone watching this, they probably have gyno and are considering surgery. Any words of wisdom or advice?
It's worth it. Get it done, guys. So you can be able to, feel confident about yourself, especially if you work out, even if you don't work out. If you have gyno, you know what I'm talking about. That feeling when you have that shirt, you can see the nipples popping out. You don't want that. Get rid of it. Come see him. He'll take care of you. Trust me. You won't regret it.
I appreciate it. We're running ads on social media, and there are a lot of trolls, a lot of crazy people that'll make like out-of-pocket comments and very like weird stuff. They'll say something like, "Oh, that guy just needs to do push-ups," or "It looked better before." The people that say that. In terms of like trolls who don't know what they're talking about, who are making those comments, who say like just do push-ups, like what would you say to them?
They don't know what gyno is then, because gyno doesn't go away. You can do as many push-ups as you want. It's just a mass that's there. You gotta get it extracted or live with it. I personally chose to get rid of it because I'm tired of it. I've had it for too long, but yeah, those people don't know what they're talking about.
Well, I appreciate you speaking. I think you're a very good representative in terms of talking about it. And we're gonna follow you on your journey. Unfortunately, they don't get to see it, but privacy is number one. And smooth sailing so far, which bodes really well for the future.
I'm happy. Thank you.
Alrighty, sir.
Yes, sir.
Our patient's result is near flawless, and I think as time goes on, it will be a flawless result. There will be no signs that he had surgery. I could not be happier for him. And what he said he's looking forward to most is taking the shirt off at the beach with his son and wearing more fitted clothes. The fitted clothes is something that all the guys with gynecomastia complain about. They don't like the way it protrudes, and now that's a non-issue for him. If you have gynecomastia and you'd like to learn more, then follow our socials. We're going to be posting more educational content in the near future. If you're ready for surgery, then hit the link below to schedule a free phone consultation with yours truly. Gynecomastia is a treatable problem, and we're here to help.